Hello Virgo, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Jen with Bohemian Path Tarot, and we are doing July readings today. I've got the Unfolding Path Tarot here. Ooh. And we are also doing a pull from a Lenormand deck as a sort of oracle card. And if you've been here before, you know these are general readings for a general Virgo audience. So please just take what resonates for you and leave the rest for another Virgo or another day. I invite you to check out the videos for your rising sign, your moon sign, and your sun sign. Sometimes one or the other of them is really resonant, and sometimes you can kind of take a little bit from all of them. Of course, cross watchers are welcome too. Check out anything that you're drawn to. Now let's pull a Lenormand card for you. Oh, Clover. Okay, so Clover is about luck. It's about good luck. The thing about the Clover is it can be a little bit fleeting. And the Clover card doesn't tell us where the luck is going to happen. So if you get a little bit of lucky opportunity, like a friend has an extra ticket for concert or something like that, jump on it. The luck can be fleeting, so it won't last forever typically. The lucky opportunities can appear instantaneously and then be gone just as fast. So if anything seems fun and delightful and you want in, jump on them because they won't last. But, you know, I don't mean that to be scary. Enjoy it while you can, if you can. It could happen in any context of your life. It could happen in your friend sphere. It could happen in your job career. You could get a great opportunity to interview for a gig you really want, and if so, jump on that. Especially if you're like looking for a job, have your resume ready or have your elevator pitch ready or whatever it is, because you could get an opportunity that, you know, just comes out seemingly out of nowhere. If you're single and looking, you know, be ready, have your high heel shoes in your car, you know, have a date outfit ready to go, or you know, something like that, because you could get an opportunity, you could get fixed up by a friend, something like that. It's, you know, exciting, but can be fleeting. All right, let's go through the tarot. Maybe we'll see where your luck might be with the tarot. So the first card we have here is the King of Wands. Now this is a person who is charming and magnetic. It can be a male, doesn't have to be, but this would be someone who has kind of sexy boss energy. This would be someone who could be like a director or a boss, but might have news for you, might have a job for you, might have advice for you. But this would be someone who would be great as like a theater director or even a choral director. He has maybe a creative spark, or he could be athletic. He could have some kind of prowess that way. If you are single and looking, this could be someone that would be appealing to you in a romantic, sexy way. So it could be something along those lines as well. This could be your romantic partner if you are attached, and this person could have something for you, because paired with this person is the Six of Pentacles, and the Six of Pentacles is the card of gifts. Virgo, we had the lucky card over here, so there could be some gifts or opportunities coming from you. So we have this echoed, this lucky, sort of opportunity. The possibility of opportunities is echoed over here in this as well. So again, if you are looking for a job, if you are looking to be fixed up, if you're looking to be gifted, the opportunity for a job or for a connection or something along those lines, the Six of Pentacles indicates this is a time where you could be receiving connections in jobs, commissions, residuals, flat out swag just coming to you, special favors, special considerations, especially with this piece of luck here. Now, in the context of relationships, the Six of Pentacles speaks to reciprocity, giving and taking. So the King of Wands suggests someone who is capable of being generous, of being romantic, of being present, of being participatory in a romantic relationship. As a boss, this is someone who is good at giving you feedback, at acknowledging your strengths, at firing you up, someone who's fun to work for. In the next column, we have the Knight of Wands, who is kind of like the little brother to the King of Wands. Again, I'm using male pronouns just out of habit, but both the King and the Knight can be either gender or, neither gender. They can refer to people who are not you, that are participating in your life in a significant way in the month of July. And the Knight is all about action. It's all about progress. It's all about moving forward. So this can indicate a time, and especially paired here with the Ace of Swords, which indicates a message, maybe a contract or an invitation to interview for a job, or in some way some kind of message that inspires action that you want to take, that you want to move forward on. This could be the actual person that brings the message. This could be the actual person that has the invitation for you. It could be a date. It could be a potential colleague, coworker, or someone in an association you want to be a part of, like a running club or a cosplay group, choir. The wands are the suit of creativity, but also sometimes the suit of athleticism. So that's why I suggest it could be a running club or a choir or a cosplay group. You could be invited to an association that you want to be a part of. But in any case, there's some sort of message that comes through that gets you excited, that you want to move forward with, that you want to progress with. Progress with? Make progress with? Further, shall we say? Now, there's a little heads up in the third column, because there's something here that does not go to plan, as indicated by the Five of Cups. It's less than ideal. It's still a positive, or there's still positive indications. Let me get this in focus here. You can see the two cards behind the central character. These are still full cups of wine, right? She's bummed out about these two or these three empty cups. and she's rather focused on what did not go to plan or what's empty or spent. But there's still, the party's not over. She's just not looking in the right direction. So there is a bit of a heads up with this card, not to get too focused on something that ends or doesn't go quite to plan. And I know, Virgo, that you can get rightfully caught up in details or get caught up in perfectionism, which can get distracting. But this card is saying you still have something to move forward at the end of the month with this new project or this new association. It just isn't what you had expected it would be. And paired with this little heads up that, tells us there's something that hasn't gone quite to plan, we have your one major arcana card, which is the Strength card. Now, the Strength card reminds us that we are bigger than our animal instincts, that we are connected to the divine, and we have a connection to the infinite source. A lot of times the Strength card comes up when we get to advocate for ourselves. And some of us are naturally great at doing that. Some of us have to practice that and have to sturdy ourselves in order to, talk to the manager or the like. This card reminds us that it is good and right for us to stand up for ourselves, and we can do so with grace and beauty. We don't have to feel ugly or Karen-like when we stand up for ourselves, when we honor our truth, So there may be a moment, and this is why we come to the tarot, right? It's certainly why I started getting into tarot and astrology. I have a scorching case of social anxiety and generalized anxiety. So that's why I got into tarot and astrology, because it gives me the ability to prepare myself for things like this, and a bit of comfort to also to know that I'm not alone, that other people need comfort as well. So I can't do the whole everything's rainbows and butterflies, because there are times when we do have to, remind ourselves we don't have to be perfect, or, it's okay to talk to the manager when something doesn't go right or whatever it is. That might not be the case for you. You might be great at talking to the manager. You might be great. Sometimes too, this can come up when you have to advocate for your kid. And a lot of people, they might not be great for advocating for themselves, but when they have to stick up for their kid, there's no question about it. They'll be the big mama bear, right? And it's not to say that this is something scary or awful. Like, just today, my Amazon delivered my package to the wrong place. It could be as simple as like going through the rigmarole of finding the customer service support that Amazon does not list easily on their site to get help tracking down your package, kind of a thing. The other thing about the Strength card, this might not be true for all Virgo, take it as it resonates for you, but there is a piece for some about the wisdom and being an animal whisperer. So take it as it resonates for you, but there could be a piece about connecting with some member of the animal kingdom and either needing to connect, heal, or be healed by a member of the animal kingdom. So take that as it resonates. One last thing, I didn't talk enough about the Ace of Swords. It's paired with the Knight of Wands, which can indicate someone bringing in a communication. But as a standalone card, the Ace of Swords can indicate a new phase or a new chapter in terms of communications, as far as how you communicate yourself, how you communicate your branding, how you show up in terms of your social media, how you communicate kind of who you are to the world. And, you know, Uranus is going into Gemini in July, and that's a huge shift for all of us. This is it's a big it's one of those biggies. It's a big change. And so where it is for you and where it's showing up in your birth chart can indicate a new moment. But specifically in this reading and in July, it's looking like you are wanting to bring a change more publicly. And that could be where maybe some sort of a miscommunication or misfire initially happens. This is, it's an electric sort of shift. And on top of that, Mercury is going retrograde in at the end of July, like July 18th. So we've got Uranus in Gemini, which is, you know, this electric kind of shift in terms of communications. And then we've got Mercury going retrograde. So, and you've got this Ace of Swords, which is indicating a new phase in terms of how you present your ideas, how you present yourself. And so there is this need to stick up for yourself, but there may be a little bit of an initial misfire thanks to Mercury retrograde. But it's a continuing story. Uranus in Gemini is a 7-year story, and it's going back and forth, and it's, you know, sort of ping-ponging with some other planets. So it's not the story is just beginning. So I would hang on to this night, this enthusiasm, and this strength of purpose as you are rebranding, if that makes sense. And there's more to the story. So hang on to these 2 cups back here, and less to the imperfection of the early launch, because that was just, that doesn't count, if that makes sense. It probably won't yet, but just hang on to this vibe, and as the story unfolds. And if any tickets come up or any opportunities come up, just remember, you're actually lucky this month, and things are coming to you. There's only the caveat of don't worry about little spills. All right, I'm going to leave it there, Virgo. It's actually a really positive, if potent, month. So I hope you love it. Do take good care. Thank you so much for dropping by. Until next time, bye for now.